Welcome back to our Technosurgeon YouTube channel. So today we are having some news regarding, not news, but a benchmark of Ryzen 7 7040 HS CPUs, which Ryzen 9 7940 HS CPU, which comes with Radeon 780M, which is based on RDNA 3. It has 12 RDNA 3 GPUs and it's an APU, and it comes from ATI Prime, and he got assist of A15, which comes with Ryzen 9 49 HS 7940 HS CPU, which with Radeon 780M, and the performance, it's insane. It comes with 8 core 16 thread, the normal thing, but that's iGPU with RDNA 3 12 cores. It's truly insane. As you can see on the screen here, he played GTA 5 1080p at very high stable frames. Forza Horizon 5 1080p at high, you can game at 100 frames. Cyberpunk 2077 mid low mix 1080p, you get a respectable 20 frames 60 frames per second, which is truly insane because it's an iGPU, it's not even an integrated discrete GPU, and it can run this high demanding games on an APU with literally no bottleneck as of now, like stable 60 frames per second. And also you can play mostly at mid to low segment, so at 1080p, which is truly insane, like over 60 frames per second, which is truly insane. So basically AMD has caught up in their APU game. Let's just hope it comes to desktop. And Microsoft is reportedly working on AI chips so that they go in competition with Nvidia's A1000 A9000 A1000 Tensor GPUs. Basically they know like that there will be a demand for 30,000 chips for ChatGPT stuff and thing, and they have largely invested in learning latest large model for ChatGPT 4. So they are making it, and the software maker is reportedly planning to make its AI chips available more broadly inside Microsoft and OpenAI as early as next year. So basically, they are working on it since 2019, and now they are in the production phase and they are now ready. And this is a huge loss to Nvidia because Nvidia may have supplied them GPUs, but which is not going to happen now. So yeah, new competition is here, and competition is key. Maybe that accelerated GPUs might get even cheaper now. Moving on, we have news regarding Path Tracing SDK as it is available right now, and Cyberpunk 2077 is the only game that supports it with its overdrive mode. And the question is path tracing worth it? Because 4090 was bring down to its knees with only few frames per second, like it was close to 10 frames per second, so you are literally not able to play the game in path tracing mode. It is similar to how ray tracing was at the start, but path tracing is even worse. And is the path tracing worth it? So Tom's Hardware did a rundown of it, and when you compared it with ray tracing at ultra compared to ray tracing path tracing, it's not that different. And at the same time, path tracing requires more GPU power, so you can't even play the game even with frame generation on. So basically you get 21 frames per second, I think, with frame generation on with path tracing. But at 4090 on 4090 at 4070 you literally can't play the game at when path tracing is unable along with frame generation. So yeah, you can't do anything. But 4090 you get a 39 frames per second with frame generation. 4090 is unplayable. 4070 12 frames per second, 5 frames 1% low. So yeah, but when you play it at native 1080p with ray tracing mode at ultra, you get over 100 frames per second in with frame generation. So is it worth it? Literally at this point it is not worth it. So yeah, if you want it, you can turn it on, but you need a 4090 to play the game at even 20 frames per second. But if you want to get the absolute best, just use ray tracing ultra DLSS and with frame generation, and you will get instant frames. And the same thing with path tracing. But path tracing has one caveat to it, because path tracing requires it's more detailed compared to ray tracing. That's the only thing. But is that worth it? We still don't know. It's up to you to decide. And last up for today, we have some news regarding RTX 4070, and NVIDIA is reportedly working to rebate RTX 4070 pricing by $50. So it is in talks so that it can retail for 549 instead of 599 with AIB cards, and most of the AIB cards which are priced way higher should rebate at way less compared to like close to 599 bucks. So they were going for 599 600, not 650 bucks or more. they should go at 599. So yeah, and in UK it has fallen by 50 pounds already. So yeah, 40 pounds already. So it is already going for 40 pounds less for RTX 4070. So yeah, RTX 4070 it's not selling that good, and AMD's and NVIDIA is working on it since AMD has dropped its pricing for RX 7900 XT. It is a tough call to get RTX 4070, so they are doing some things regarding it. So yeah, competition is nice, and yeah, they are in talks. So we might get cheaper GPUs, cheaper RTX 4070 soon. But given the fact like it is bad in part tracing, we still don't know. You are still getting the performance at RTX 3080 in 4070. It looks really bad, but yeah, that is it is what it is at this point. So yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one.